Hey everyone, it's Sean here from Worldwide Red Show. You know what to do. Like, subscribe, get involved with the channel. Just wanted to go live. Guys, I didn't plan on going live this evening because, as you can see, one thing I never do. So for anybody that watches this and is like, this guy's some kind of weird fake plastic fan because I'm wearing another team shirt, I'll tell you this for free. Sorry. Even when it comes to MLS as a Yank, I don't support any club, even my local club here, Houston Dynamo, but I'm wearing this shirt because my kids both had games today and they both play in the Dynamo Academy. And I've actually stepped out of coaching to be a dad. So, which is weird, just to actually go to games, be a dad, don't coach. It's been hard. It's been crazy, but I've begun this journey. And my kids are like, well, we're playing for the Dynamo, Houston Dynamo right now, so you have to rock a shirt to the games, Dad. And so I did. And it kind of matches my United gear, so I always keep United going anyway. But anyway, listen, I didn't even want to change in the full United kit and all that to get into this game today because it was absolutely abysmal, right? And I am not surprised at all. Good to see Tragic. What's up, man? Hope you're doing well over there in Morocco. It is peak. It's crazy right now. I mean, listen, I want to say this. I hope all of you who have abused people for the last, like myself, for over the last year, people to abuse people like me because I said this manager wasn't good enough and the manager needed sacked last year. I felt he probably should have went before lockdown, to be honest with you. I really thought something's going on. I haven't been following the news yet. I don't know why everyone's saying it's a celebration, mission accomplished. I'm guessing Ollie might be gone. Did he step down? I'm about to go to Twitter and really go with this. But I wanted to no, you guys aren't doing that to me yet. I'm doing a stream. I probably should go change my shirt. Like I said, I'm wearing my Houston Dynamo shirt. No, I'm not a Dynamo supporter, but my kids play there. So for any of you that hate on me supporting my kids, sorry about your luck. I'm going to do it. I'd never wear another Premier League club stuff, though. Even if my kids played in the Prem, I wouldn't rock the stuff. My kids already know that. It's United till I die. But anyway, back away from that. I'm getting a little nervous about wearing another jersey on stream. Check Fabrizio. Y'all are Fabrizio right now. Fabrizio's out here dropping videos that he shouldn't beforehand. Let's get into the game a minute. So I'm assuming that Solskjaer's out. Working on a compensation agreement. Manchester on compensation agreement with Solskjaer is going to be mutual agreement to part ways. So of course, Solskjaer will leave. It's over. Okay, so let me tell you why I'm both hyped and irritated. And all of you that have backed this manager blindly because you supported a manager who, as a player, you supported the player over the club, shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. And you called us fake. You called us plastic. And now you've kept the guy in the job so long that it's become so toxic, he's now hurting his own reputation as a legend of this football club. The guy, it's so toxic. It's worse than what it was under Jose. We're in worse position, worse results, more players leaving, more uproar, more toxicity in the fan base. And you guys were calling a year ago when I was on Rich Talk Sports, I was on All for United and other channels saying I personally felt the manager should go. I said my dream scenario for Ollie last year, since they kept him after the Champions League debacle, where he should have been sacked when Poch wanted the job. We should have sacked Ollie and brought Poch in right then, but we didn't do it. So what's he doing? He's over there winning trophies and going to keep winning trophies with those oil jokers over in France. And what's going to happen? Poch is going to win the league. He's going to win the cup. He's growing as a manager. He should be growing as a manager at United, but now he's over there at PSG where they're never going to win the Champions League. I don't care about Neymar and Messi and all those guys. They won't play together in the big games when it counts. They got Kimpembe in the middle of the pitch. So he's not going to win the Champions League. He's going to win the French League, lose the Champions League, and get sacked. And you guys want Brendan Rodgers. Brendan Rodgers is like I don't even know where he's at in the league right now, 12th or 13th with Leicester. I'm not sold on Rodgers. Whatever. I guess anything's better than Ollie, right? Well, Rodgers is not that great. I'm sorry. I'll back him like the way I do every manager at first, but I'm going to tell you right now, don't want Brendan Rodgers. But listen, good on you. Do I think we can win the FA Cup and stuff with him? Yes. Do I think we can win the Premier League with him? Not sure. And that's what I want to do. I want to win the league. But here's the thing. Last year, we should have sacked him. We didn't. We kept him. Why did we keep him? Because many of you who said you were real fans and the rest of us that just wanted to win are fake fans, you were still singing. Now you're calling us E-Reds and all this other kind of nonsense. You were still singing. You were still doing this. You were still doing that. And ultimately what happened was we kept this guy long overdue. And it was obvious for 2 seasons we needed a shift because you can't win the league being inconsistent. Winning 10 games, losing 3, winning 5. And people are like, well, y'all are reactionary. How are you reactionary? I can probably sit here tonight and list you at least 10 horrible losses. Today, Watford 4-1 is not the most embarrassing, horrible loss we've had under this manager. We've had tons of them. Last year, after we decided to keep him, the dream for me was win the Europa League, win a trophy, and then sack him and let's move on. But we didn't. We got embarrassed in the Europa League final, and then we kept him. So listen, here's the thing. Here's the only reason I feel bad for Ole is that this board has hung him out to dry. If they had ambition, if they had decency, they would have moved on from this manager long before now. We wouldn't be in this situation, in my opinion. So that's where I do have some feelings for Ole, the manager, is that they should have sacked him a long time ago and just moved on. They shouldn't have been giving this guy. We hadn't won anything. You don't give him a contract extension for it. It's a joke. It's jobs for the boys. And I said it when we bring in Kieran McKenna brings in his homeboy to help us be a set-piece coach. And everyone was talking all this mess about how improved we are. We haven't scored 1 set-piece goal all year. Not one. I think the only team in the Premier League that have not scored 1 set-piece goal. How are we improved? It's a joke out here. It's crazy right now. And so I'm sitting here thinking about the game today. First half, abysmal. Let me tell you right now, Watford should have been up 3 or 4-0. If Ismail Sarr was any good, then as good as people said he is, this guy would have scored 4 in the first half. David De Gea don't even save penalties, and he saved 2 back-to-back. Now, granted, they were horrible pens that even I'm going to tell you this. I promise you right now, I promise you, if you put my 12-year-old or my 14-year-old on the penalty spot back-to-back against De Gea, right, unless De Gea guesses right, they're going to score on it because both of them go side netting, both of them. And both of them know either you're going to shoot high or shoot low. There is none of this. Brother, those PKs were terrible. Watford really could have scored more goals, but they're not good. They're not good. So what happens? Second half, Ole decides to bring in Donny van de Beek. Now this is where I'm going to get a little irritated because I've sat on streams with guys who try to tell me that Scott McPassion is better than Donny van de Beek. They've said Scott McPassion's better than Fred. There's literally nothing. Nothin. Nothing. Nuthin. Nothing. Nofin. Nothing. There's nothing. Nada that Scott McTominay does better than Fred. The only thing he does better than Fred on a football pitch is shoot. If you let Scott McTominay shoot, he can score. Fred can't hit water if he fell out of a boat. Listen, Scott is horrible in defense. The best thing about Scott McTominay is that Scott McTominay, when you let him play as a box-to-box 8 and let him play attacking and play more as a 10, he plays okay. If we play Leeds every week, Scott McTominay's okay. Outside of the every time we've played Leeds, I don't know when the guy's been any good. But people back him because he went through the academy, because he's got a British passport, because he's big, he kisses the badge, he's passionate. And here's the thing. Fergie likes him. Fergie likes him because he's known the guy, right? He's known the guy since he was a kid, and they're from the same freaking country. That's why Fergie backs him. And I love Fergie. Fergie is the GOAT. But Fergie doesn't always get it right when it comes to personnel and having a clue. You say, well, Jose liked him because Jose likes big, tall midfielders. Scott McTominay is ball standard, period. And I don't have an agenda. I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of it. You go watch Fred on international duty, how well he plays at times. Fred is a box-to-box 8. We play him as a 6. He's not a 6. His ball control in tight spaces, he's not press resistant. The dude's first touch is borderline Lukaku's at times. Fred is not that. He's something else. But he's a better ball player than Scott McTominay, and he covers more ground. He makes more interceptions, more tackles, all of that. So it's frustrating the guys that get slapped. Paul Pogba, right, gets slapped for doing a 2-footed challenge, mad, just sick that he was benched anyway the whole first half, comes in 2-foots a guy, and people abuse him. Harry Maguire scores on international break against frickin' farmers, right? Farmers. I'm talking Albania and then San Marino. And he runs around at us, by the way. That's at us, to the fans. What? And today, what's he do? Put your hands up now. Put your hands up, Harry. This guy's the freaking captain of Manchester United Football Club. And he's the captain because Ole gave him an armband when he hadn't barely even played a freaking game. And I told you guys last year, but no, I'm a hater. I'm just a hater. I'm a plastic fan. I'm a freaking E-Red or whatever. It's so annoying. The fact is that we've seen this stuff for time. How do you think David De Gea felt? You guys complain about Paul Pogba all you want to. How do you think he's felt and Donny Van de Beek sitting there with McPassion and Fred playing ahead of him? And then you put Pogba in on left wing, which he doesn't even play left wing. He gets 5 assists in 2 games. And as soon as you buy a few players, you move him back to a position that he doesn't play well, which is in a double pivot covering for McPassion. It's a joke. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been horrible this year. Horrible. One of the worst managerial performances I have ever seen. And as far as I'm concerned, if they sack him tonight, it won't be soon enough. Should have already happened. But here's the thing. He shouldn't get sacked tonight. Why should he get sacked tonight? Why? Because y'all hurting too much? Y'all hurting now. The away fans are finally hurting because y'all booed a little bit. You didn't. Man, listen. Now that Bruno, I'm gonna go on Bruno in a minute. Bruno, yours is coming because I watched that game today. It was abysmal. Bruno's Ollie out, by the way. One or two things. Either Bruno has sold us a lie and he really sucks, or he's Ollie out. One or the other. Because he's been bad for almost a year. He's made some good plays and moments, but he's had horrible performances. But because he gets goals and assists, it covers that up. And most people thought stats. We love stats. So if your GA is good, you must have played well. Well, let me tell you what. If you play crap for 88 minutes, but yet you have a goal, that doesn't mean you had a good game. It means you got a goal. I saw this a lot last year with Bruno. I believe Bruno, there's a player in there. I like Bruno Fernandes. Listen, Bruno Fernandes is the reason Ollie's in the job. Bruno saved his job during lockdown, lest y'all forget. It was Bruno that came in that turned things around. But he was poor most of the season last year, except his GA. And this year, he's been abysmal since Ronaldo's come in. He's been bad. He has great moments where he'll make an amazing pass, world-class pass. Bruno has done that. Bruno has that in his locker. And listen, don't get this twisted. I love Bruno Fernandes, but I don't think he's the player that we think he is. I think he's overrated. I said that last year, and I ran out of the stream because I'm some crazy hater. Now y'all are seeing it. Here's the thing. Old mamas used to say this. If you won't listen, now you're going to feel. And that's how it is. A lot of people wouldn't listen. Now they're going to feel. And now all of a sudden you got Bruno over there trying to defend Ollie with the fans saying it's not him, it's us. Ollie's clapping because he knows he's done out here. It was a joke. Bruno's back pass was a joke. It was like watching Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey's circus. I'm telling you right now, when I go on football Twitter tonight, there better be some kind of compilation with the there better be somebody that's already done that that better be out there, because between Bruno and then Scotty McPassion literally tackling a dude in the box, tackling him. Is it Royal Rumble? Is there something going on I don't know about? Are we wrestling? I mean, what in the world? Was it rugby? I don't know what is going on. I'm talking tackles the guy in the box. David De Gea makes 2 saves. First save he makes, they put the rebound in, but they have to retake it, right? Because of encroachment. The guy, not only, but why did they get to retake it? I'll tell you why. Because Wan-Bissaka was encroaching at the top as well. So because there was 2 players encroaching, he gets to take it again. But it's even a worse penalty the second time De Gea saves it. But here we go. Comedy of errors. We really should have been down 3 or 4-0 about half. We went in with a prayer. Come out, what do? We make changes. Donny van de Beek, who should have started. I've told you guys for a time, the only thing that Scott McTominay does better than Donny van de Beek is knee slides. I've said it. And I've gotten the hate, and I don't know what I'm talking about. Obviously, something Ollie's not seen in training. I've heard you guys defend Ollie. I've heard y'all pick Ollie's side over the player's side, especially Donny van de Beek. Why is Donny van de Beek never playing? Why is Alex Telles never playing? The last time we saw Alex Telles really playing, I believe, is when he scored a goal. He plays well defensively, scores a goal, and gets benched. For who? Alberto Carlos. Man, do me a favor and give your head a wobble. Alberto Carlos. Luke Shaw literally has had 3 good month purple patch last year, and everyone was saying, look what Ollie has done with you, Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw, I'm telling you, he's been really good in short patches. The rest of the time, he's bang average. Our captain, Harry Maguire, garbage. Talking trash to the fans. Got his family on football Twitter, blowing us up, sending emails, allegedly, all this kind of stuff, defending their guy, which I get it back, your man. But why are you trying to take on the fans when you've been poor? I'll tell you this for free. We want to love Harry Maguire. He cost us $80 million. You know, I remember last year people talk about Harry Beckenbauer when you were playing well, sir. I remember when we were saying that your stats were better than Virgil van Dijk's. We fought for this guy. So I don't want to hear this word bullying this dude because he wants to suck this year. Now, he's been horrible. And somebody's saying, why is Eric Bailly not playing? Why is Eric Bailly not getting a run in? Well, you saw Eric Bailly, you see the own goal. Why did he give up an own goal the last game? Because Bruno Fernandes didn't close down and left a man wide open on the wing. That's lack of effort for all of you passion merchants. He literally did not go over, close a man down. It was a tough play. Bailly made a mistake. That stuff happens. But the cross should have never went in. The week before, Eric Bailly single-handedly kept us in a game, played his rear end off, saved us. But yet he doesn't get a look in again after he makes a mistake. Literally, Harry Maguire's made tons of mistakes, never gets dropped. Last year, we've seen it over and over and over again. Why? I cannot believe Donny van de Beek come in and within 3 minutes was man of the match. Within 3 minutes, playing his rear end off. And playing for a manager who's disrespected him, a manager that won't lose. They disrespected Donny so bad. A friend of mine at the match texted me and said Donny was standing there like the coach. You know, when I'm warming up the kids and I'm standing there, one of the things I do is I stand around the penalty spot when they're after warm-ups, after all the stretches, and they ran a little bit, did all the stretches. I have especially the attacking midfield players, they kick the ball to me, and I lay it off for them to have one, right? Donny was doing that. Donny was literally standing there. My friend texted me from the game. Donny is standing there like a coach. The disrespect. This he's watching his teammates in over there in the Netherlands celebrate about to go to the World Cup, and he's riding pine behind frickin' McPassion and McFred. It's a joke. Anthony Martial. Look at how his careers went. Look at the players that went backwards under this manager. Mason Greenwood has went backwards. He's the same player right now that he was at 18, 17, 16. He's not progressing. How is he progressing? He's doing the same things he's always done. Marcus Rashford, kick and run merchant, still. Great player, love him. Hasn't gotten any better. How? Bruno Fernandes has not improved. He has regressed since he's come in. If you think Bruno is as good now as when he came in, you have an agenda because he's not. I've watched this crap for a while, and now it seems like it's over. Why? Why? Yeah, exactly. Tragic. I hear you. I hear you, bro. I hear you. I don't get it. I get it. I think here's the thing. I think we need to be patient and get who we really need. That's just me. Why fire Ollie now? Like seriously, they've already hung him out to dry. Why get all helping Ollie now? I don't get it. If you can take a 5-0 to Liverpool and keep your job, what's wrong with a 4-1 to Watford? I don't get it. I don't get it. Why sack him now? I don't get it. I don't get it, guys. Hold on. I'm making a request real quick. But I mean, here's the thing. I'm watching this match today. Horrible. Donny Van de Beek comes in, changes the game. Tony Martial comes in, helps change the game. Ball goes to Tony. Tony kicks it out wide. Jadon Sancho played really well in the second half. They started getting him on the ball. If Cristiano could finish today, Van de Beek would have had probably two more assists. He'd had 2 assists. Jadon would have had at least one because Jadon put one right on his head. Jadon showed quality today. Donny Van de Beek connecting with Jadon showed quality. Tony comes in, kicks the ball out wide. Good pass back. Ball's laid off from Ronnie to Donnie. Goal. Right? Money. Guys, I feel like I'm broken out here. I feel like I'm broken. I'm so broken I'm wearing another team's shirt. It ain't a kick because I won't do that. But here I am, sitting on a United stream, wearing a daggone Houston Dynamo jersey, a team I don't even support because I'm broken. It ain't a jersey. Why am I wearing it? Some of y'all might ask is jumping on. Because my kids play for the Dynamo and they both had games today, so I went all super dad. I almost put a name on the back of my shirt. Dad. Right? But I don't want to be that guy. I wish I was. It's hard. By the way, you that have kids, if you're not coaching, good on you that sit there and watch. Man, it's hard being a parent, especially listening to parents talk about the game and don't have a clue what they're talking about. Parents think their kid's good and really they're just straight rubbish. And you're like, oh, there's just one kid like that on my son's team, man. And my son broke down 3 players today, lays the ball off on him perfectly for basically a tap, and the guy gives it a swing and a shank, and then looks at my son and says, "Why you give that up? Have a shot." I'm thinking, because he's playing the 10, genius. You're the striker, genius. He broke down play, set you up to score, and you're rubbish. So guess what? Tonight, when we talk, I'm going to tell him, don't pass to him anymore. Dad, that's bad advice. I don't care. I'm sick of it. But this team has broke me down. Listen, Ronaldo barely got anything first half. I think, listen, tragic. Here's the thing. Last year, we said over and over and over again that this team we're not creative. We don't create well through the midfield. What do you expect with McFred? They're not creative players. Fred's a box-to-box 8 that you need to break up play, win the ball, and recycle possession. That is his job. Nothing else. If you want Fred scoring, you're in trouble. If you want Fred playing as a holding player all by himself, you're in trouble because he's not press-resistant at all. But if you put a press-resistant player with him, let him run around like an Energizer bunny in the midfield, bust play up, then you have a player on your hands. It's just, we were so poor today. And to think that we went to a team like that and just literally got embarrassed. They beat us. They pulled our pants down and spanked us in public. It's a good thing here in America that was on Peacock and not on prime time. But, guys, listen, 4-1, Watford over United. Don't know what all's going on. But back, like I said, the manager should have been gone a long time ago. Should have been gone a long time ago. But we move. So I'm hoping that, let me take it back. I know we don't have a plan. I feel like this board's waiting for Brendan Rodgers because Let me see where they're at in the league. Let me see. Because what they deserve, what Leicester City deserves, is for their manager to get a promotion to a bigger club when they're sitting 5 places beneath Manchester United in 12th. They're in 12th. City will probably win tomorrow. Spurs can jump us. Spurs play tomorrow? Let's see. Spurs can jump us tomorrow. So we'll be down in what, 8th? Tragic says the only shining light we have is the Ronaldo Donnie link up. That was nice. I think that Donnie Van de Beek has shown us quality yet again. But I'm gonna tell you this: if Ollie stayed in the job and decided to bench Van de Beek, all the Ollie fans would come out and say that Van de Beek must not be doing it in practice. He must be this and that. Let me tell you why Ollie's not giving Donnie a chance. Simple. The reason he did not give him a consistent run of games. You say, well, he played 30 games last year. Listen, stop sounding ridiculous. The guy had 30 appearances where I guarantee you over 20 of them was garbage minutes, being put on like the 80th or the 84th, 88th, 90th freaking minute. That counts as an appearance. Donnie did not get a consistent run of games in the team the way the likes of McPassion gets, who never gets dropped. Even when he's been abysmal all year, he's been poor. He has been absolutely poor all year, but 4 halves of football. A whole game against Leeds, 1 half in the Champions League, and that was against Everton. He played well the first half against Everton. Never gets dropped. And when a change has to be made, it's always Fred that comes out. Doesn't matter how good of a game he's having. It's a joke. This guy, Ollie, has been a joke this year. Let me tell you why he hasn't given Donnie a fair shake, because Donnie wasn't his purchase. Donnie was Ed's purchase. Ed wanted to save money. Ollie wanted Jack Grealish. That's who he wanted. This is known. He wanted Jack Grealish. They slapped an $80 million price tag on him because Aston Villa did not go down, which they should have if VAR did its job. We would have got Grealish for 50, but they wanted 80. Ed said no, gave him Donnie. Ollie said, nah, screw that. I don't want him because he's a different type of player than Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish is give me the ball, let me work. He's a freestyle footballer. That's what Ollie likes. Donnie's a system player, good one-touch, good movement. You need to coach movement, one-touch combination play. This is not what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer coaches. So this is why we've been in the mess that we're in. It's been a wreck out here. Sorry, guys. I'm so irritated today that I don't even have my stuff right. Got lights all on my face and everything else. Listen, he didn't play Donnie because he was being petulant. He wanted to show everybody he was smarter than the rest of us, especially those that were calling for McPassion to be dropped, getting rid of McFred. He wanted to prove to us that we didn't know what he was talking about. We don't know what we're talking about. He knows what he's talking about. So he wouldn't drop him. He showed favorites. Donnie was practicing hard, showing himself quality in training. Luke Shaw, many people said Donnie's never complained. He's always kept his head down. He's always worked. Donnie went away in the summer, packed on weight, come back. The last game of the year last year against Wolves, man of the match. Comes back preseason, man of the match against Everton. Plays well every game he plays and still gets benched the majority of the games. It was a joke. Scott McPassion is being played hurt. He's not even good when he's healthy. He's being played hurt to prove a point. And now when your job's on the line, you will start playing Donnie and we see the guy's quality, which we already knew he had quality. It's so frustrating. So ultimately, Ollie made the decisions to do what he did. And now I'm going to go to football Twitter and see what everyone's talking about. It's probably going wild over there, guys. So let's see what's going on in the massive world of football Twitter. Oh, I didn't know that Rich was live. No, Richie's probably still live. He likes to be on all night when his streams are going. I should have sent Rich a link too. I'm sorry. I didn't think Rich would. I thought he'd be going tomorrow. So apparently, what I'm seeing, Ollie's gone. The stuff. Bruno Fernandez. Bruno Fernandez is getting praised because apparently he went over to the crowd and said it's the players, not Ollie. Get out of here, Bruno. Bruno is doing this stuff because Bruno has been crap this season. Ronaldo come in and the goals dried up. They stopped giving us penalties because the penalty rules changed. I think we've had one penalty all season. We're not getting penalties we deserve. Maybe Klopp crying worked. By the way, did you see Klopp and Arteta? Yeah, I rate Arteta for that, you know. Arteta might not be the great coach. He's better than Ollie, but Arteta was ready to fight Klopp. Listen, bro, Arteta don't want it with Klopp. He don't. Klopp would bite him. You could tell Klopp got them crazy teeth and them crazy eyes. But Arteta, he was ready to fight. I got time for it. He was about to take the Gucci off and everything and throw down. I got to find out what man Steven says about that. I didn't think they would sack Ollie today because I don't think they should sack him today. And the reason I don't think they should is they should sack Ollie is because we have a Champions League game on Tuesday, and then Chelsea next week is going to hand us L's. So what are we going to do? Oh my jeez. Jerry, don't do this to me, Jerry. Hold on. My man Jerry from we do a lot of shows. You guys have seen Jerry on the channel. Jerry's on Usman Talks United. He's got his own podcast as well, his own YouTube channel as well. Jerry just messaged me and said that it looks like McKenna and those guys could be taken over. You know how it goes for your owners and the homies. They mutually part ways. They can't stand you. Listen, bros, I don't know what's going on right now. I do think that Ollie's friends with the Glazers now. I think that he's a perfect shield for them, but I just think it's too untenable. They can't work with it. Today was an embarrassment, but guys, I've had worse embarrassments under Ollie. I've had way worse embarrassments. This is not the worst embarrassment. So anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for this little therapy session. I've gotten some messages. I'm going to look around, see who's live, who I might have to jump in with today. I'll tell you, I left today in the 90th minute at 2-1, fuming. I get to the fields, get my sons going in warm up, look at my phone, it says 4-1, and I can't believe it. 4-1 at Vicarage Road. Abysmal performance. Donnie Van de Beek gets on the first few minutes. I saw a man of the match. Tony Marshall, did he make that big a difference for the first goal he did? Jaden, I thought, was good in the second half. Especially, like I said, if Ronaldo was finishing his dinner, we would have had a 4-4 today. And then people would be, saying we're okay. My phone is blowing up, guys. Jeez. Ay, que burro. No. Ay, que Dios mío. Oh, frickin' Fletcher and McKenna, They're saying Fletcher and McKenna are going to get this to the end of the season. I swear down. If these guys, I don't care if we win every match, come back and win the Prem, win the champs. I don't care if they win an effing treble. I swear down, neither of these clowns should be in the job or even have a sniff. All of them should be fired. It is a joke to fire Ollie and not those clowns he employs that are the ones setting the tactics. Ollie isn't even a tactician. He probably can't even spell tactics. Ollie's a manager. He's not the coach. Why sack Ollie and leave the coach, man? That's the most Manchester United thing to do. You know what scares me, guys? And I'm gonna close at this because this has been a real negative vibe tonight. I've been irritated and mad. I'm sick and tired of the crap I've seen. I'm sick and tired of the fact that I've been labeled some fake fan for just calling this crap for what it is for over a year. And I told myself I wanted to be positive and not be irritated, but I swear down, if they keep these guys in charge, and at the end of the season, try to give this job to like a Gareth Southgate, I'm telling you, I won't stream. I won't. I'll be broken. I don't want Brendan Rodgers. I don't think he's good enough, personally, from what I've seen. Yes, he won the league with Celtic, but everyone wins the league with Celtic. And as soon as he got competition in that league, they didn't win it anymore. Well, as soon as he left, but Gerrard went up there and won it with Rangers. But I mean, you say, well, look what Sir Alex did. Sir Alex won it with freaking Aberdeen. He wasn't Celtic or Rangers. So I'm not sold on Brendan Rodgers. He's not my guy. Now, listen, I'll back whoever they get at first. I'm not going to scream because the board is crap. We already know this. But we can't sit here and act like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did not get $400-some million. So we can scream Glazers out. We know they're garbage. We know they're leeches. But I'll tell you what, they spend more, not their money, the club's money, but we spend more on players than almost anybody else in all freaking Europe. But we're not ran correctly as a football club. Yes, that's someone on the Glazers, but the Glazers don't know football. They don't know football. They don't care about football. They don't care about football. Even American football, they don't care. They don't like it. They don't like American football. They don't know. They care about the Bucs. No, they don't. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are crap. They've always been crap. They've had like 4 good seasons in the last 20-some years. They won the league last year. They won the Super Bowl because they got hot. They had Tom Brady, and they just got hot. It happens from time to time. They ain't going to win it this year. The Glazers are bad owners. They are businessmen looking to make money. But here's the thing. They spend more than a lot of clubs around Europe that are winning way more than us because they got their buddy in charge. The biggest problem at the club is Ed Woodward. The second biggest problem at the club right now is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. That's 1 and 2. That's 1 and 2. I won't even put the Glazers. Glazers are number 3. Because the Glazers don't fly and flip about how to set up a team, and they don't care. They just want to make money. But look at all the money they've given Ole. Look at all the players. That's his squad. $50 million for Wan-Bissaka. $40 million. You got $40 million for Donny van de Beek. What, $25 million or whatever for Alex Telles. And you had $80 million, almost $75 for Jaden. Then these are 3 players that hardly ever played. They hardly ever played for almost all season. Over $100-some million worth of players that don't get a sniff. And we want to cry about the Glazers all the time. Get them out. They're scrubs. We don't like them. I get it. But don't act like we don't have worse situations going on. Because we do. Ed Woodward is the big problem. That mug is a scrub. He's a scrub. Has no business. Ed Woodward has no business being on our football club. None. Unless he's selling socks. Selling hair gel, getting another sunglass sponsorship for freaking Manchester, as if they need sunglass sponsorship up there. Get out of here. Ed Woodward should be doing nothing but the business. Nothing to do with football, and this guy's signing players. It's a joke. It's a joke. Ole for me, was the second biggest problem. The reason I think Ole is the second biggest problem is because he's protecting the Glazers, and he wasn't good enough, and no one was trying to move on from it. Because Ole wouldn't sack his coaches and get better coaches around him. That's on him. So now we're going to get Kieran McCall. What's good, bro? What's good? Yeah. Good to see you. Thanks for jumping in. This is what we're talking about right now, and I can't believe it. It's giving me heartburn. And like I said, I'm so mad I haven't even changed out my dance celebration shirt for my kids' games to do this stream. I'm on a United stream wearing a Dagon MLS shirt. It's a joke. E-red plastic fans are us. That's me. It's ridiculous, man. My heart's broke. And when your heart's broke, your head don't work. I've said it before. The Seville manager is being mentioned. Listen, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Last year at this time, we bowed out of the Champions League in a joke. Mauricio Pochettino, a man that knows the Premier League, a man that knows how to work with a crap board, a man who plays good football, improves players, plays high tempo, all the things we want of a United manager. He's a good manager, not a great one. With the potential to be great, was sitting right there for free, twerking on Sky Sports. And what did a lot of all y'all top Reds do? And I don't mean to say that because I don't want to throw shade at people for being a top Red, E-Red, or whatever, but I'm just irritated right now, so forgive me. What a lot of the fans do. They went online talking about Poch and doing this and that as if Poch is always better than Poch. Now look, Poch goes over to that crap zone of PSG where no one's going to win the Champions League with them with that player power. He's going to win the French League, which no one will give him credit for. He's going to win, which actually Tuchel said it was hard to win the French League with a group of players that don't want to win it. All they care about is the Champions League, and they don't even. It's just a mess at PSG. Imagine going to PSG telling them, I want y'all to play pressing football. Okay, so Mbappe, Neymar, Messi, and Di Maria and Icardi are going to press. They're going to play high tempo football. We get out of here. You got Kimpembe. Listen, you think all these got a bad with Harry Maguire? Poch has got Kimpembe to deal with. At least Harry Maguire is slow and goofy. Kimpembe is fast and still a scrub. Anyway, he's got Verratti, who's an amazing footballer, plays 10% of the games. He's always hurt. Ander Herrera, my guy spits on Manchester City logo. My guy Herrera out here getting strippers and prostitutes. Well, prossies getting robbed up by the prossies, allegedly. I'm sure he was just driving by the good bad part of town as a good saint, saw this woman in dire need and just was duped. I'm sure that's what happened to Ander. I'm sure that's how it went down. Just do me a favor. That club's a mess. We had Poch right there. If we get him right then a year ago at this time, we're not even having this discussion. If anything, the discussion we're having is I can't believe we gave this guy that much money. He's not as good as we thought. Let's look for the next guy. But no, we're sitting here dealing with this trash a whole year. Didn't win anything. Didn't win a trophy. Haven't won a trophy. And these guys got the audacity to tell me that this is not the worst manager we've had post Sir Alex, not counting David Moyes because he didn't get a fair shake anyway. He was gone soon. Van Gaal and Jose both did more than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's done. Fact. One more stuff. You brought through different players, brought through youth. Neither of them were back the way Ole was. And now we're in a mess. Fan base is a mess. Civil war in the fan base. Half the fan base hates each other. We're labeling each other. It's a mess. So apparently Ole's gone. And like I said, why? Why sack him now? He got a 5-0 against Liverpool and survived it. So I'm guessing this is a good shout, Laurent Blanc is a decent manager. I know he's not doing the greatest over in the Middle East, but for me, you get a guy like him to the end of summer, and then you go heavy for who you want. I don't care who it is. If they want Ten Hag, go for Ten Hag. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, the Glazers don't watch my podcast, but if they did, I would say go right now and get Edwin van der Sar. We need a football guy. If you bring him in, you can get a Ten Hag. How will Ten Hag work with no structure above him? We don't know. The only person we've seen work okay without structure in a scrub board is Poch. That's why I wanted it. It wasn't that, Pochettino's the next Pep or the next Klopp. I wasn't saying that. I was saying that we know what exists above him. It's crap. It's crap at Spurs, and he did okay with crap. So at least he has a track record of doing okay with crap. Some people can't work without structure. They can't. They need the right structure above them, or they will not be successful. And so who knows what we're doing, man? All I know is that if Ollie is indeed leaving, it's about time. Should have happened way sooner. At this point, and here's the thing. Zidane doesn't want United. He wants the French job. Here's the thing. When is the World Cup? A year from now? Is it going to be? It's 22, right? He's not getting that job for at least a year because Didier Deschamps isn't leaving until after the World Cup. So is he waiting a whole year and then getting that job? I have a sneaky feeling that this year PSG wins a double. They don't win the Champions League and Poch goes. Zidane might take that job and his time, because I just don't know if Zidane is wanting to be an international. I mean, is he an international manager? Do we see that? Zidane is an international manager? Maybe. I mean, we'll see. Oh, guys. This club's trying to break me, But is Ollie really gone? That's what I'm reading on football Twitter. So it's looking like he might be gone. And this just goes to show how much of a joke our club is. If you had any intention of sacking this guy, you do it before the international break. So the next people that come in, they've got a Champions League game on Tuesday, then the league leaders, Chelsea, on the weekend. I say keep Ollie until he gets slapped by Chelsea. Matter of fact, keep him all the way through Arsenal. Let's just keep losing. Why not? Once we get winnable games, bring in another manager. I don't know. This interim thing, keeping Kieran McKenna and Carrick, is a joke. Because they are more to blame for our tactics than Ollie. Ollie is the blame because he's in charge. But they're the guys that take training. They're the guys that set the tactics. Neither of them have done enough to deserve what they're doing at United. If either of them deserve to be interim manager at United, no way. No way. No way. So I guess guys like Rance and Bance was right all along, right? People want to throw shade at Rance and say he was some fake fan when this guy had a season ticket. Was in every game. Throwing shade at him because he called Ollie out from the jump. Saying he was racist because what he said about Ollie and race was flat out true. I can say it because I'm mixed. I say what I want. I don't care. But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, all Rance was saying was that people that look like him don't even get a chance to get that job in the field the way Ole has. It's true. That's true. No way. No way. No way. If Paul Ince, right? Well, let's not even say Paul Ince because he's not a club legend. Let's say a really good player, a player that played ahead of Ole, like Andy Cole or Dwight York. They ain't getting that job. I'm just proud. I just can't take it, man. Whew. But it's almost over when it comes to Ollie. We'll see where we go from here. But do you trust United to do the right thing? No. But I'm going to get behind the club no matter what while we do it, and we'll see where we go. But anyway, it's Sean from Wild Red Show. Thank you guys for jumping in. What do you say? He also said Mark Goldbridge likes Luke Shaw because of his race. Yeah, I didn't hear that. I think that I don't think that Goldbridge likes Luke Shaw because of his race. I think that there's a predisposed bias that people have. There's a predisposed bias. Yes, Stephen, if you want to jump in, we could talk about our clubs tonight. I was actually getting ready to jump off and jump on another stream, but if you're free, I got praise for your manager. You might not want to jump in. Tragic. Let me say it this way. If Scott McTominay if Scott McTominay was black, there's no way that he gets the pass that he gets, in my opinion, from a certain section of the United fan base. And I'm not necessarily saying it's because of racism. I'm saying it's because of predisposed bias people have toward people that look like them, where they give them a bias. And from what I've seen with the United fan base, it's not just a race thing. It's also a ethnicity thing, not just ethnicity. I don't say nationality, not ethnicity, nationality. There are people that get a pass more because they come from the academy or they're British. Yeah, Steven, jump in if you got time, my bro. I was gonna shoot you a link anyway for later in the week to talk about managers, but if you got a moment, I know it's late over your way. I think I sent you a link. Let's see. Did I send it? I think so. It's been crazy. So I would say this. I don't think that, back to what we were saying. Oh, my fault, Stephen. My bad. I thought I sent you one. Well, I'm going to rectify that situation right now. Should be. Check again, bro. See if you got that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I sent it to your personal one, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah. Tragic. I'm on that. I think that we're predisposed at times. I honestly, bro, I think it's more nationality, especially Luke Shaw, but also Luke Shaw. I think it's because there's this desire for Goldbridge, for example, for Mark to say, "I told y'all he's not a bad player," because he's defended him for so long. I think that's a lot, and I think that Bruno gets a pass for a lot as well. Yeah, Steven, good to see you, man. How we doing?
Not so bad, you.
Oh, bro, listen, we're just out here. We're out here at Vicarage Road. Listen, going to Vicarage Road ain't for everybody, bro. It ain't for everybody. And so, Ollie's at the wheel. I told everyone for the first time in my life, I'm going to show up on stream with a different crest. It's not my club's Houston Dynamo, because I just fresh off the pitch. My sons are both in the Dynamo Academy, and I decided that I'd support them by buying a T-shirt. So let people crucify me. It's not a kit, but it is what it is. So, bro, listen, I just want to say this. Listen, I've told you for a while, I don't think Arteta's great, right? I don't. I think the Arsenal fans, I told you the Arsenal fans are just like United fans, overreactionary. I had guys on football Twitter blowing me up, talking crap because Benjamin White is apparently the second best center back in the league, and Arsenal don't give up goals because Ben White's there. All this crap. And I'm like, these guys are taking the piss. There's, okay, Benjamin freaking White. I told him, I said, Gabriel's better. Oh, no, since we brought Ben White. I'm like, dude, okay. Ben White. I want Ben White.
Mate, instead of going to Brighton and buying Ben White, we might as well buy a stick of what?
Bro, Ben White was not good today.
More stiff than that fucking.
Bro, he was not good today. But I'm gonna tell you what,
you do know Brighton switched to a back three. They didn't actually.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. And the back three helped him. Bro, listen. So I gotta rate Arteta for something. Bro, he almost took his Gucci jacket off today.
Yeah.
Bro, I listen. Ollie would never. Arteta, I don't rate him like that. I think what we just did, I was on a show with Usman, I think, last week where we ranked the managers in order. And I think I had Arteta about 13th, and some Arsenal fans were killing me in the comments. And I'm like, I thought that was good. I thought 12th or 13th. I didn't think that was bad. I mean, do you think I was underrating him?
Yes.
So you think he's better than 12th or 13th?
No, you was overrating him.
Well, okay, that's what I'm saying. I thought I was fine. And I was getting told he's this and that. But listen, bro, listen, Tragic. I rate Tragic. I rate Tragic heavy. He's one of my guys on here. Tragic's been on the stream. But listen, Tragic is on. He's on some crack tonight. Because listen, Klopp, if anybody's mauling anyone, it's Klopp. You seen them teeth? This guy's got teeth like Mr. Ed. This not gonna bite. All I'm saying is if Klopp would bite Arteta better have a tetanus shot because I wouldn't trust getting bit by Jurgen Klopp in the least bit. But listen, Jurgen Klopp was ready. Arteta was unbuttoning the Gucci, ready to throw down. And I was like, listen, I rate Arteta for that, because Ollie would never. Listen, bro. He was
because Ollie's got respect. Tell a man who's won Champions Leagues and won Premier League titles what to fucking go on the sidelines.
Man, Tragic literally, bro. Tragic has Mikel Arteta dropping bombs.
Just because the pressure's getting to you because you can't fucking go actually do what Brighton and West Ham have done.
Bro. So what happened to the mighty Arsenal? I've been told y'all were winning the league. I was told in a stream with straight face and with chest. Oh, Lee Gunner's in the mud. Steven's in the mud. We're winning the league. We're gonna finish above Liverpool. We're gonna jump Liverpool this year. Listen, and got slapped today. But Arteta's up for the fight. I'll give him credit for that. I rate him for that. I don't think he's a great manager. He's better than we've had.
Oh, great. He fought on the pitch. He fought on the sidelines. Well done. Have you thought about doing it on the fucking pitch?
But he's also fighting because he knew people were in between him too. A lot of people are mad serious. I don't know if you ever seen that video on like Facebook where the two dogs, there's a glass door in between them, and they're like, oh, and the people open the door and they're like, dude, that's like Arteta today. He was a bad man, but if they'd stepped back and Klopp would have brought those like non-brushed. Dangerous chompers in. I mean, I don't know. Arteta might if Klopp went in for a bite and Arteta puts up the Gucci jacket, right? I think it's thick enough that he could have held Klopp off, kind of like a rabid dog trying to bite you. But ultimately, I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, especially in my 20s when I was trying to make the Olympic team in martial arts. If I can just tell the size of a man that Arteta is, right? I know Tragic rates him to be like baby Bruce Lee, but I'm not sweating Arteta, bro. I'm not sweating him. I'm not sweating. Listen, Klopp will probably pull out some kind of frozen bratwurst and just slap him all upside the head. It is what it is. So, what did you think of y'all's game today, bro? What did you think?
What, your game or my game?
No, yours. No, ours was a joke. You didn't see our game, hopefully.
No, I didn't really. But I saw the goals. I heard the goals winning.
Let me explain something to you. When I tell you, bro, we should have been 4 or 5 down at half. That is no exaggeration. Watford beat the brakes off of us. I mean, it was embarrassing. It wasn't even. It was like, bro, we looked like a League One side.
Hang on. You know when you say when they said Arteta broke Klopp, I'm going to rephrase this for you for Man United Watford. Ranieri broke Ollie.
Listen, bro. I'm going to tell you this. How in the world that we were so poor. Here's what's hilarious. Scott McTominay, listen, the first goal.
You went 4-1, I couldn't stop laughing.
The first goal. I need to see that goal with like the clown music behind it and a GIF or something. Bruno Fernandes, who's been crap for a little while, when he doesn't have an amazing assist or a goal, he disappears. He tries to clear the ball. It's horrible. Scotty McPassion, who I've said forever, if you've been around my streams at all, I don't rate him in the least. He tackles a guy in the box, but Watford's quality is so bad they can't even score a PK against David De Gea, who don't save PKs. I mean, he just don't. And he saves 2. In the second one, it was funny. I'm sitting there with my 12-year-old. My 12-year-old goes, "Dad, that's a poor pen," because my son is on pins for his team, and he knows left. If you go low, we're going side netting. If you go high, we're trying to hit corners. But we don't go. You do not hit the ball waist high any direction. You just don't. And he takes better penalties than that. So poor penalties. It was terrible. And you know what's funny? Manchester United have gotten, I think, 1 penalty this season. And this is, we were living off of calls the last 2 seasons with this manager. Getting every call. And the rules hadn't changed. VAR was helping us. We got a penalty and scored after the game was over against Brighton last season. The game was over. Like, it was after the whistle. We won after the whistle. How is this even possible? And Ollie's the wheel. He's the freaking wheel. And it's been a mess.
So the point is, only actually been sat now.
I think, listen. In the stream, Tragic put something up earlier. Let me find it. Tragic put something up.
Has he been
Manchester United come up. This is from Fabrizio, and we know Fabrizio is an agent in a United mouthpiece. Oh, so it's looking like now. Here's how jokey we are, bro. It's going to be. We're going to probably keep the coaches that are the big issue because they suck. McKenna and Carrick are half the reason we're the mess we are. But yet we're keeping them. Kieran McKenna has the club hire one of his buddies because it's Mate Rates FC. He's our set piece coach. We haven't scored one.
I just read this on Twitter.
What is it?
Time. If on Transfer News Live at Deadline Day Live, they've come up with this competition. If Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is set by Manchester United as manager this weekend, then we will give away a free copy of FIFA 22 or a new Premier League show of your choice. The competition's for it.
Wow.
Retweet this tweet or follow us to enter. I'm gonna retweet that.
Oh my gosh. I need to. Now we always hashtags from all the Ollie sexuals going out. Hashtag thank you Ollie is trending. Club legend for sure. Just want the right club to be manager off. Wish you the best on your future. Hope you go to the right club that fits you. Who's going to hire him? Get out of here. Who's going to hire Ollie? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. Sorry, guys. Sorry, someone. I shouldn't have went on football Twitter while I'm doing a stream. Someone started a Ollie's worst quotes thread. Bro, we're savage out here. Van Persie took my number 20, and that's all he'll take. Get out, Ollie.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, bro.
Mate, I don't know what you were getting rid of him for. He was such a beautiful man. Babyface assassin, he was so good.
Bro, he aged 32 years in the last 36 months, bro.
Mate, that's what I'm doing watching Arsenal, mate.
That job will do it to you. So,
I've been in like 17 fucking years, mate.
I can't. Tragic says no one's going to hire Ollie. Who's going to hire this guy? I mean, nobody. No, listen, I'll tell you right. Here's what I need to have happen. I need Arsenal to go on a run just miss out on top four. Sack Arteta and hire Solskjaer.
Yeah, yeah.
But listen,
So
that, my
yeah,
friend, that
hang
would
on,
break social media.
hang on. I'll just comment. Fabrizio Romano last hour. Man United working on compensation and written agreement with Conor and Solskjaer. To be a mutual agreement to part ways. Reported Solskjaer will leave. It's over. Official statement in the next hours.
Oh,
Ah,
well, he Arteta outlasted him, you know.
oh my God! Out of the three, Lampard, Ollie, there's Arteta. That's how bad our mentality is. We've still got him in charge.
No, your fan base is telling me he's turned a corner. That you guys
Turn
are
one.
all.
Hang on. He took. He turned.
So tell me about y'all's game today, because
Can I just make a point here?
yeah,
He's
Ollie's
small turn the corner as Max Verstappen tried to turn the fucking corner in Brazil instead of running someone off the road.
Ollie's got getting sacked. I'm back in my electric recliner with my studio seating, chilling. I just need a vino right now, maybe a little cigar just to live it up a little bit. You know, really, I need a margarita,
Sunglasses.
sugar rim, because I'm a child. I don't need no salt rim. I'm a baby. Give me a sugar rim. Oh my days! I was hoping that somebody from my city would jump on my stream too, but apparently they're ashamed of me because I'm not wholly in. But anyway, so tell me about your club today, man. I saw it was 4-0. I recorded the game because I wanted to watch it later when I got home. But after seeing 4-0, I watched the first bit, saw Arteta trying to fight. I got time for that. I'm an American, you know, we always try to fight. Besides that, I mean, what they
That was the
do?
only fight we shown all game. That's the only fight we shown. That was on the sidelines. We were shit. It was total shit. We decided we're going to play out the back against Liverpool. And we tried that 3 times already and got spanked nearly 4 goals every time. So, you know what I mean? Oh my God.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if this wasn't a World Cup year, these clowns would be hiring that Ollie in a waistcoat. They'd be going after Southgate.
Oh my God.
That's how dumb our board is.
I
Swear
so
down.
love we did. So love we did.
Swear down. If that happened, I would not be on Worldwide Red Show. I would be just guessing on all my friends' shows, and I'm not streaming. I couldn't do it. So what happened in the actual match today? What went wrong? Because I mean, you got a world class. I've been told. Let me tell you what I've been told. Arsenal are world class defensively. We don't give up goals. We have the best goalkeeper on form on the planet. We have 2 of the top 10 center backs on the planet, and we have an amazing midfield, especially with Thomas Partey holding
Can I
it
just
down.
ask, who have you been speaking to? Have you gone
This
to a
is
brothel?
football Twitter.
Have you gone to a brothel and just gone to talk to a bunch of guys who have been taking weed all fucking day?
No. I'm talking about these top gooners, not these casual fans like you and Lee Gunner. You casual negative guys. I mean the real fans. The back your club no matter how much they bend you over and shove it to you.
They're the fans that, oh, where's my next TV call? Where do I get to speak to Sky Sports again? Oh, look at me. Like, the real fans, like ours, say as it is.
So what happened today, man? How you shit for?
Gabriel was shit. Ben White is shit, as usual. Suspect, I said it all frigging time. He's suspect as hell. Shit. Tavares went colourblind. He passed it straight to Jota. Right? So you couldn't tell what
I saw that. I saw that. It was a good assist, to be fair.
Like, Ramsdale, if it weren't for Ramsdale, it'd be 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Like, there's the only guy I actually rated as a 9. The rest of them didn't even get a 4. They got a 4.
Wow. You know, it's crazy. I think that
Aubameyang won. He was just where was he? He did nothing all game.
he got his once he got his money, he was done with y'all.
It's nothing all game. Absolute car crash.
I felt like for me when I watch Arsenal, I hate to hear Gabriel was bad, but you have those moments because I think Gabriel's a good player.
He's not a bad player. He's just the thing
he
is
was crap today.
Yeah, but when you've got Ben White next to you, you're fucked. I don't know who makes you think that this Ben.
I'm looking this up because they added me.
No, the reason they think Ben White's great is because Arteta. But why is it we keep buying these players? We bought so many new players. That's a new squad pretty much from last season. Yet or the last time we got slapped at Anfield, and we're still getting slapped. So what's the common denominator? Oh yeah, the manager. And what's he doing? He's doing the same thing that we did last time, which is who plays out the back at Anfield. At Anfield, you don't do that. He did it for every single move we were trying to do, and that's why we were parked in our own box. So, what did you expect?
Huh.
And then people were saying, "Oh, didn't you see the fight in the Arsenal team? What fucking fight, mate? I could have fought a fucking fly more than that."
Oh my.
Oh god, what's this? What are they saying now? Thank you, Ollie's actually trending as well.
It is trending, bro. These guys are shameless.
Arteta's out as well.
They are shameless, bro.
You'll always be my soul shark.
No.
True Reds never forget.
True Reds never forget. Man, where is these Arsenal fans that were at me? I want to read you this because you need to be educated by these top gooners. Oh, I'm getting there. Man, I can't find it. They were really going in on me too.
You gotta see this.
I don't even want to read it.
You gotta see this. It's quality. You can't see this. This is quality. You can't share the audio in this. This is quality. Watch this. Just watch this.
I'm having the pleasure of singing this music. Lady, hear me tonight.
That's your fan base.
Oh my gosh.
Not even think they've got that sort of signal.
Man, I'm sitting here.
I don't even think freaking Fergie got that much love on Twitter. Oh my god.
Man, I didn't realize how much I tweeted on the international break. I'm not seeing it, man. These the top gunners were after me though, because I didn't tell them I didn't rate Ben White. I just want to read what this guy said to me, because you would have. I thought about you the whole time. Steven would love this. Oh yeah. Here we go.
Oh god, what's he said now?
Has anyone noticed how quiet Man United fans now about Ben White? They're tweeting about him on a daily during the summer. And I was like, I'm not quiet. I'm not arsed with Ben White. If you haven't noticed, we have our own issues. Why tweet about your overpriced bang average defender? We have our own, who, by the way, costs more money than yours. Like I said, we have our own mud to be in. So then they started coming after me. Check out Arsenal's defensive stats since Ben White joined, then come back and discuss what you mean by being bang average. And I wrote, I don't need to check the stats, mate. I watch the games. Defensive stats are as much about team shape and style of play than one player. If any player should be lauded for Arsenal being better defensively, it's Gabriel. Last season, people were convinced Maguire was world-class because of defensive stats, and that's a fact. And then he goes this. Then he go, remind me who was the man of the match last game? Ben White. He's been growing with each game. And on the ball,
fucking God.
On the ball, he has the ability that can't exactly be called bang average now, can it? They were really coming at me about Ben White,
For what? 50 millions just to sit there and be shit. And then to sit, you're giving your love about Ben White, a guy who's quite happily said on camera, I don't know who Vieira is. I have his number, but I don't know who he is. And to sit there and also say is that, oh yeah, I play football, but I don't watch it. So
He said that. He didn't say that.
So he did. So you're not going to watch games that would try and help you improve as a defender, like the opposition that has come, you're going to play next. So you know what to do. No, you just.
That sounds like somebody, to be honest. I mean, not just to take the piss out of him, but if he said that, that sounds like somebody that's either one, lying and taking the mick, or two, is entitled. Because you'll never be a great player if you don't love your craft enough to study it. Like, I don't watch it.
He doesn't watch it.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Did Aguero say it? Did Aguero come out and give a statement or something?
Yeah, did he say that?
I've been hearing rumblings about him having health problems. I'm going to say this.
Hang on. Yes, it is Fabrizio. Sergio Aguero is set to retire from football due to heart problems. This decision has been made, and Barcelona have been informed.
Right. Listen, I don't agree with that. Like, if you're going to retire and you've done all that you've done in the game, I think you release a statement or you do a press conference. Why would?
I think it's been hard to. I think it's hard for him to accept that. To be honest.
Okay, because I'm like, there's just certain things that I don't think the media should. Some information you shouldn't break, in my opinion. Certain things you need to have enough respect that if you hear it, you don't just tweet it. Right? That's just my opinion.
No media, they'll jump on me.
Yeah, there's some stuff you have to. I don't know, man. I don't care. He's a little scumbag for the goal he scored in 2012 anyway.
That's a brilliant goal. I don't know.
Frick. Fricking. You don't even know. Freaking QPR let them score that goal too.
You can't blame Aguero. You got to blame Joey Barton giving them 5 minutes. Joey Barton cost you that title.
I was excited tonight. I don't know why we're talking about this because I'm about to get pissed off. Even thinking about that, it just does something to me. There's certain things that, God, that just pisses me right off. I mean, like I hate being old, man, because when you're old, you see this crap, right? I remember. I just remember. The world was supposed to frickin' end in 2012 anyway. The hell was the world? What the hell was the Mayans waiting on? The stuff should have burnt to the freaking ground before I had to go through that. Some bullshit. I mean, a zombie apocalypse or something could have happened before then, man. It's just crazy. Well, every time I hear it, it just pisses me right off. I'm talking like, yeah, it's just, you know, like when people put their fingers across the chalkboard. I swear, it's what God, if I was on a panel beside Martin Tyler and someone asked me about that moment and he said it, I would probably throat chop him. I'll catch a charge. Like, I'll catch a charge for that. Just be like, nah, bro, if you ain't saying that beside me, you can wear no. It ain't happening. It ain't happening.
Someone just produced a massive 1Q and they just put football managers from all around the world in their line to play Man United before Ollie is sacked.
I got friends, man. I got a friend right now who's I saw his tweet. You probably know him from Rich's channel, Connor.
Connor, yeah, yanked off his mouth.
Yeah, he's
He's funny.
I saw him tweet something all sentimental about Ollie. I texted him saying, "Take your tweet down." Well, I hope Ollie comes back a legend. Connor, chill. I'm sorry, man. This guy Ollie burnt all the bridges with me, bro. Like, I'm sorry. I loved him as a player, but management as a manager, he's been bad the majority of the time, except when he was an interim. He's made a lot of horrible decisions, and I've been abused I've been abused because of this manager, and I don't care because I got thick skin. I don't have to cry about it. Have an opinion, you know. But he's been so average for so long, but because of what he did as a player, I just make it make sense to me. Like at least with our guy, I could say, okay, he scored a ton of goals. He's got a cult following. He's kind of a cult hero at our club. You guys have Arteta.
Oh God, yeah.
He's not a legend of your club at all.
He's not.
Like why? He's loved almost like Ollie, bro.
He's an Everton sideman who played for us for 4 years. He's not a legend. He's a sideman.
And I saw your fan base slagging off Patrick Vieira for this guy. They ought to be ashamed.
Yeah.
They ought to be ashamed. And all these pricks that went online defending Ollie and Harry Maguire over Roy Keane ought to be ashamed of themselves. Freaking snowflakes. Serious. I thought I was going to miss the snow moving to Texas and not being in the Northeast anymore, but all I got to do is sit on football Twitter, man. I'll be cold, all the snowflaking on there. I'll be fine. I'll just hopefully Apple, the iPhone 14 will come out with some 4D experience. And that way, when all these crybabies are whining about bullying and this and that, the snow can just come out of my phone and cool me off here in South Texas.
Hopefully, man. Jesus.
Well, guys, it's been an amazing day. Manchester United take L's. We hold an L at Vicarage Road. 4-1. 4 could have been 7. Arsenal, represented by Mr. Steven himself, show their quality in top 4 aspirations by holding 4 to Liverpool. Listen, getting 5 against Liverpool isn't for everybody, right? Arteta's at the wheel. We shipped 5 to Liverpool. You guys only shipped 4. It's not for everybody.
One goal.
It's not for everybody. Long may the reign of Arteta continue.
Oh, fuck off.
The FA Cup champions.
This is how bad our club is. We're accepted as bollocks.
Are you still in the FA Cup?
It's not even started yet.
Well, okay. So you guys.
You got the Carabao Cup.
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking of the Carabao. Oh, so yeah. Oh, so you got a chance. You're going to win the FA Cup. That's what Arsenal does. So
we're not winning the FA Cup.
You're winning it this year, bro.
No, we're not.
It's your cup. You're going to win.
No, we're not. No. It's not happening again.
And then you are heading to the Europa, maybe. And y'all might get top 4 this year.
That'll be Europa Conference.
I think y'all are going to get top 4.
No. No. Mate.
Bro, if you do, I swear down, I'm coming on your stream with blood on my face and I'm going to say I'm Steven.
Hang on a minute. You are only 3 points behind us and you've just got rid of that guy and you're going to get a manager that actually knows what he's doing.
I don't know, because I don't know who they can get that knows what they're doing that's coming.
Well, the only reason Arteta's going to finish above Man United is if Ollie stayed in the job.
Bro, explain this to me. Like, am I being cynical? I know that Brendan Rodgers is better than Ollie. I know this. But I don't want him. I don't think that he's that much of an upgrade. To me, he's maybe guarantees top 4 with that squad. But I don't really see us winning. Do I see Brendan Rodgers beating Pep or Klopp to a title? No.
He did do it with Liverpool. He had the perfect opportunity with Liverpool. He did it.
And if he's got Steven Gerrard slipping in the midfield, what's he going to do with freaking McPassion?
Oh God,
Bro, listen.
he's got Fred as well with that.
Yeah, but I'll take Fred. Fred, at least if you utilize Fred properly, there's a footballer there. You just got to play him the way he plays for Brazil. You got to play him as a box-to-box 8 that's job is to win the ball back and then pass it right away. You can't play him as a 6 and a pivot because he has a terrible first touch. Bro, it's Lukaku-esque. He's been to like the Romelu Lukaku first touch academy or something. When Fred has his back to the midfield, receiving the pass from the center backs, it's like kicking it off a brick wall. If you have Fred anywhere outside of the box shooting, had your wife, had your kids, had your astronauts. Because Fred is dangerous from out there, right? Can't shoot, can't hold the ball up. But if you play him box to box and you say, okay, I want you to be Conte, and that's it. Run around, break up play, recycle possession. Beast. You go look at his stats. He's one of the best in Europe at winning the ball back and just playing it quickly. If you want him to play like a world-class midfielder, no. You have to put him beside someone who's can pull the strings, like a Jorginho, right? Or someone who can pull strings. You can't have Fred beside McPassion, right? You have Fred. Matter of fact, I saw the Fred against in their last Brazilian game, the last game of Brazil. Fred was the only one that the media gave an 8.2 rating. Everyone else was below 8, and Fred was man of the match. Bit more than Fabinho, Casemiro, because he knows his job and what to do. McTominay, listen, I give him a lot of stick because I don't rate him at all. I think he's not even. I think he's a championship level player. That's just my opinion. Best knee slides in the country. Okay, I give him that. Scott McTominay, outside of the box, can shoot if he's open. He played as a striker or a 10 his whole life. His handle is Scott McTominay 10. He's not a 6. He's not a box-to-box player. He's okay. If we played Leeds every week, Scott McTominay would be the greatest midfielder on the planet. But we don't play Leeds every week because the only time Scott's really good is against those teams. His defensive stats, bro, why people think this guy's good defensively, it blows my mind. There's nothing that he does better than Donny van de Beek. Nothing.
Yeah.
But Donny couldn't get a game. Gets in today, within 5 minutes, he's man of the match and then scores a goal.
Yeah. It proved it. It proved how much stupid.
Jadon Sancho, second half, if Cristiano Ronaldo wasn't like too busy worried about his abs, he'd have scored 4 goals in the second half. Donnie set 2 up for him. Jadon put a cross on his head. To be fair, Ronnie always scores, and he wasn't at it today. Jadon Sancho, that second half, as soon as Donnie came in and he had someone to connect with, bro, quality. Both of them. But Ollie can't coach that. He can't coach them. Right? I'm going to tell you right now, if you had Jadon Sancho and Donny van de Beek at Manchester City,
oh my God, no.
Bro, it'd be a wrap. And Jadon Sancho at Liverpool would be killer. Because he presses, he plays defense, he does everything. He's just, I don't know. I don't get it, bro. But anyway, thanks for jumping in, man. You guys are back at it. Arsenal doing Arsenal things. Arteta out here. Tragic Scotty winning the fight against Klopp. I don't know what in the world. Tragic over there in Morocco, chewing on some kind of desert fungus he shouldn't be chewing on, allegedly. Some kind of stay away from the purple flowers. I don't know what you're doing in Casablanca, but you're Tragic over there, over there getting high, doing something. I don't know. I ain't got Arteta beating Klopp. I don't know. Klopp is kind of a punk though. Klopp has a punk vibe because like he cries a lot. So here's the thing. Klopp's the type of guy that's going to win a fight as long as you don't punch him first. Like, one of those guys like a front runner, like LeBron James. LeBron James, I'll tell you this. I played ball. I lived in not the best part of the world. I played basketball. You knew certain type of guys. You don't want to fight LeBron James because how big and strong he is. But I'll tell you this. You hit LeBron James first, especially in his mouth, he's going to shut up. If he can bully you, he's going to bully you. But he's a bully, right? Yeah. Look, this is tragic. Telling the truth on that Marrakesh ganja. Yeah, he's over there doing something. Because Klopp got them big old. We're talking about Klopp's bangers. We ain't talking about sausages, baby. We talking about teeth. That mug will come out chewing. Better have your tetanus shot, Arteta, because he's coming for you. But anyway, guys, listen. Go. Hold up. F1 is fixed for Max to win.
How the fuck can you push someone off the circuit, literally nearly take them out of a Grand Prix, and that not be a penalty? He's on it.
All I'm saying is this: I used to watch NASCAR back in the day, and I like Dale Earnhart. So Dale Earnhardt was Stelly crashing. Well, I know it's a different sport. Over here, on the left turn circuit, we crash people.
But when you brake, and you've already outbraked yourself, so you miss the apex, and then you hardly turn in, and you only turn in until literally you're about to go off the runoff area. Right? How is that not a penalty? That will never fucking work. That is literally because now every driver is now sitting there saying, "Well, what do we do? What were the rules? Are we allowed to force everyone off?"
Bro, listen, you might as well be speaking Cantonese to me because I ain't got a clue about my F1. I used to race motorcycles, though, by the way. I used to road race. So I get it with the motorcycles, but I never got into the open wheel racing.
Basically, Max forced Lewis off the circuit, and now every driver saying, "Is that what we're allowed to do now?"
Wow. So they're not allowed to make contact with another driver?
If it weren't for Hamilton backing out, he would have made contact with him.
But is there ever any rubbing or bumping, or are they going way too fast for that?
No, the problem is with F1, the slightest bit of contact destroy suspension.
Yeah. It just seems like it's too dangerous to race rough. You're going too fast.
You can be aggressive, but if you're just going to dive down someone and then hardly turn in to try and take them off, then what's the point in this? Like,
I remember one time I was in
hard and fair racing, but when you do that, that's a step too far. That's dangerous.
Yeah. And things happen this fast. I was in a race in a place called
Not for them it don't, because they know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like in Summit Point, I was in Summit Point, West Virginia.
Here's the bullshit. Sorry, because here's the bullshit behind it. Max went, "Oh, I couldn't turn anymore because I want to spun the car." So why is it your steering wheel then turn further in the corner? Why did you do that then?
So he was trying to wreck him.
Yeah, he's trying to wreck him.
Is Max an American?
No, he's Dutch.
Oh. Seems a very Yank thing to do. Yes, how. Bro, listen, I had a guy go down on me right in front of me. He crashed, literally went down right in front of me. Going into turn one at Summit Point Racetrack. It was probably it's got to be 15, 16 years ago. And I had a choice to make. Motorcycles, man, it slows down, but it happens so fast that I had to just run right off the track because it's turn one. It was a straight U-turn at some point. I'll never forget because I don't know how the guy started wrecking, but I knew that if I didn't risk it and just run off the track, I was gonna kill him because I'd have ran right over and broke his neck. And I'm like, man, in racing, sometimes stuff happens so fast, someone will go down on you, you don't see it happen. They're crashing right in front of you, around you, and when it doesn't sound like F1 that they have the opportunity to make that kind of accident, it's like it sounded like he kind of intentionally. Because on a bike, dude, when you got close with people, and there was times where you might especially going into a turn. If someone's trying to take me on the inside and I didn't see it, sometimes you could rub a little bit. But we wasn't trying to bump each other, man. I mean, I never tried to bump anyone because it used to freak me out. I didn't want to bump no one. But I can imagine an F1. So you're saying they're not allowed? Are they allowed to touch, or they just can't?
Well, like you don't really want to touch because, like, any sort, if you hit any sort of side of the car, it can affect the aero balance of the other car and
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
damage your car. So you don't really want to damage you. So
And those cars run like 230, 240 mile an hour, right? Like,
they could have knocked about 220 mile an hour at the end of the stroke,
yeah.
which is about 320 kilometers an hour. Something.
Oh, that's what's up.
Right.
Yeah, that's moving.
And
Man.
even
That's
then,
moving.
they still have the capacity to know exactly what they're doing when they go around the corner.
Well, Steven, thanks, bro, for jumping in. Get some sleep. All of you guys go sub to Steven's channel. He's repping the Mighty Arsenal. You guys know how we do. I'm always going to love this right here. Some of you might be watching this saying I'm plastic because I got a different crest on, but that's my kids' club. They play for the MLS Academy here, Houston Dynamo. So if you don't like it, me being a good dad, love my kids, you can just jog on, mate. Jog on. Anyway, Steven, good to see you, man. Let's connect this week. I like to jump on a stream. If not, then I think we play in less than 2 or 3 weeks. You come on. We'll preview it. We'll see where the clubs are at till then. United 4, Watford. No, United 1, Watford 4. Liverpool, the bin-dipping, filthy Scousers 4. The Gooners 0. Till next time, man, it's been Sean and Steven. Worldwide Red Show. Like and subscribe, man. We're out.